Des, you here with me on the chat? Because I want to be able to help you, Desi.
Okay.
Okay. So when a man approaches us, I'm just saying, I know you don't like that. I saw you look to the side. I'm saying that because I know you guys really want help. So if you want help, you have to, talk with me. Yeah.
Turn my camera on. Okay.
Hi,
Hi.
welcome in, darling.
Hello.
Hi.
If you gotta pull your shirt down from way up here, it's too short. Sitting up here looking like Shanae from Martin. You're not supposed to look like a man in drag.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that cousin it wig it's not doing you any favors, sister. Why her shirt was all the way up there like that?
I don't know. It rolled up in them rolls.
Captured.
It got captured.
Oh,
that shirt is too little.
Here we go.
About 2 sizes bigger.
Here we go. Advice with Ashley. This should be good.
Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
I do.
Okay, what brings you up tonight?
Well, I guess I feel like my problem is I've been single for a while.
Okay.
And I will communicate with gentlemen or men, whatever you want to call them, but I can't seem to bag them and get it doesn't turn into a relationship. So I don't know if it's my Instagram. I know it's not the way I dress. Like when I'm speaking to other people, they tell me it's because I have a lot going on for myself, and sometimes it may be that I intimidate men my age. I just turned 24 in January. I graduated with a bachelor's in business.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Currently in real estate school because I think that's a nice thing to have under my belt as well. I also work in a salon as a braider, so I do a lot of work, and I'm really dedicated to my goals. But I just feel like I want a companion too. So
absolutely. I don't know. And it sounds like you are very.
When you start listing out all these degrees, it's just telling a man that you too busy. You got a BA in business. You working on your real estate license, and you work in a salon as a braider. You too busy, huh? What time you got for a man?
Bingo. Sis got a lot going on in a lot of different ways.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. And then you telling me you work in a salon and it's the best wig you could come up with. I'm gonna stay on this wig. It's dry.
Look at it. Just look at it, y'all. I ain't even gonna say much.
Why one side look kind of healthy, but this side look frizzy?
Too big.
It's too big. It's not her hair.
No. Why y'all do? I ain't even gonna question that.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Can you just wear your natural hair,
or something that would look natural,
right?
Even if it is.
You ain't no
apparatus.
Ginger.
I mean,
you decided to get a ginger apparatus. You couldn't get a nice black. Look at Ashley's hair color, black. You couldn't get a black or a brown, dark brown. That looks natural for black people. And then she got this red lips. She wants you to see them lips.
Oh my
and
God.
The nails, these pointy nails, like.
Claws.
And we saw her shirt rolling up. So this is how you appear to men. This is what he see when he first meets you, and then you start talking about them degrees. I see why it is going rocky,
tough.
man.
Yeah, it's a little tough for you.
It's tough.
It's kind of off-putting. You're right. You're doing a lot. You got a lot going on, and you're doing a lot.
She doing a lot.
Yikes.
You're very accomplished, and congratulations on all your success. But I always tell the ladies too, like, unfortunately, when a man sees us or he approaches us, Des, you here with me or the chat? Because I want to be able to help you, Desi.
Okay.
Okay. So when a man approaches us, I'm just saying, I know you don't like that. I saw you look to the side. I'm saying that because I know you guys really want help. So if you want help, you have to, talk with me. Yeah. You want to give your Instagram?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
she
I can give you my
okay?
Instagram. I'm
Hello?
sorry. It's Real Boss Diz.
Are y'all all right? This motherfucker?
And it's just spelled normal. Well, yeah. 2 S's on the boss.
Is she okay? Did somebody say something about that wig in them comments?
She was sure enough reading them comments hard. She was staring. What they say?
And you seen her whole demeanor just change. Girl, is you are you all right?
And as well, who is that off screen to
Right.
our right, her left? And she
What's she
keep
looking at?
peeking over there too. I don't know what she got going on. She's got ADD or something.
These chicks can't focus. Like, focus,
Facts.
hon. You
Facts.
look, Ashley doing this for free. This is free shows and whatnot. And can she have your undivided attention? Anytime you call up onto somebody's show, can you focus on the host? Like, that's kind of rude. Like, they picked you to come on a show, and you all in the comments, you looking at somebody else in the room. Can you focus on the host and answer their questions? That's all. It's free. You ain't have to pay nothing to come on the show.
Let her break you down, and you know what I mean?
I mean, that's you call for advice. Let her give you advice.
Right. True. Sis. Hello.
Are we all right?
Earth to Shanae. Earth.
Okay. Your profile picture, I like that look.
Show us, Ashley.
She froze. Is that she
froze?
They both look
froze.
Okay.
I think
look frozen in time.
Right. So I'm just gonna stay in there.
If you stay out there,
I'm sorry. It's my first time on live, so I'm trying to.
Okay. Do you want to go down and come back up? Because I don't know. It's something going on. Try to drop back down and come back up.
Okay.
Alrighty. No, I'm not awkward. I'm not awkward at all. I'm not awkward. I just love helping women out, and I love donating my time and not asking for anything to donate my time. Thank you, Queen. So when you ladies come up, I just want you to, speak to me, communicate with me. I know the chat can be a little distracting, but, I'm giving you my time. Yeah. You're giving me your time. So I ask that we just both respect each other. That's it. Try to ignore the chat if you can. So she's back.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, she better.
Hi, bosses. Welcome back. Do you consent to be?
They be reading the comments because they know they be coming up here looking all kind of crazy. Like, that's in your subconscious. Like, that goddamn cousin It was not it. You look like a goddamn Addams Family member. It's like, what the? That's why you reading the comments. Did she go take the red lip off?
She took the red lip off.
You see?
No, they must have been talking about lipstick.
You see what I'm saying? You see? They come up here and they not paying attention to Ashley or whatever, or trying to get the little help that they supposedly coming up here for. But they know they look crazy, so they in the comments, or they looking for the approval of the comments, or whatever's the case. Like, the same reason they come up here is the same reason they can't focus.
Right.
Basically, like.
Be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you're a good sport. You're back. She got tough skin. She must have been born in the 90s.
Yeah, I think what happened was when I was trying to go and look at my Instagram with you, it paused it out and I didn't realize that. So
okay.
I'll just take the notes from here. So I'm good.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so Des, you initially came up and you said, Ash, I'm trying to date, but you feel like men are intimidated by you or they're not approaching you. Like, nothing is becoming of it, is what you're saying.
Yes, or either when they do approach me, it's nothing to my caliber. So I don't know if I'm going to the wrong places or
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
And just can you describe your type of guy? So what type of guy would you want to approach you? Would you be interested in? And be completely honest. Don't just say a regular nice man. No, tell me what you tell your homegirls on the phone. Okay.
No. My idea of
Top
a real
stomach
man is
is
someone that would
outrageous.
provide. Not what he also would need to look good to a certain standard.
Okay.
He needs to be able to communicate. If we're having an issue, I need you to be able to respectfully be able to explain what I did to you and vice versa for myself as well. So that's that. And also just to have a good time. Just to have a good time. Travel while we're young. I don't have any kids, so it's as I'm getting older, I'm realizing more and more men have kids. So that's that. Which I'm okay to one kid, but I'm not playing stepmama to no
Man.
2, no 3. After a certain age, that X's you out as well. And I feel like I'm not asking for too much, just for those simple requirements that I'm asking.
And let me ask you this because I asked Melissa this, who was just up here. What does provider mean to you? So what does that mean by your definition?
That's a great question. So by a provider, I'm not saying that you have to pay 100% of the bills. That's not, for me right now, that's not where I'm at, because I pay 100% of everything by myself. So even if I had a little help to where like, oh, he
That's sensible.
he surprised me with flowers on a random day when I said I wasn't having a good day that day. That would mean so much to me. Where if I was, short on the bill and I needed a little, all I did was mention, I got this bill coming up and I don't know how I'm gonna pay it, without asking me, I think you should offer, or just, plan little date nights randomly, just to, keep the romance interesting.
Okay. And would he have?
And when you say, I don't know how I'm gonna pay it, he should respond and say, well, I don't know either.
How you been paying it, goddamn?
How you been paying it? Because you can't tell me you got all these degrees and you got all these jobs and you a little short on the rent.
Right, all of a sudden, like,
All
you know
of
what I
a
mean?
sudden.
That's the play. Like, you've been handling it all this time, so now that you
What's the
talking, dealing with somebody, but she did say
point?
one thing that was sensible though. She said, "Well, I'm paying 100% of everything now, so a little help would go a long way, I guess." If she's not on the other side, well, I'm paying everything now. Well, when he come, he got to pay everything. That's ridiculous. But she, a little bit of sense, but a little delusional as well. I think she thinks she qualified higher in the SMV than she really does. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get what's the point of having all these jobs and you a little short.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need to
Lifestyle.
find you a job that can cover everything, or it seems like a lot of time spent working to be short on some bills.
Yeah, definitely. Something ain't adding up, or you overspending somewhere, something like that.
With these wigs.
The extravagance.
Probably spending on them raggedy
work.
wigs.
That's nasty work.
And can't pay your rent.
It's bad though. It's bad.
Yeah,
you can't bop up in a joint like that with this badass weave stuffed in your shirt like a can of biscuits. You can't do that. And then got pics, and you can't have with one kid, and I don't want the caliber. I'm saying, what caliber do you think you are? Let us continue.
Have to make a certain amount of money. How much money would that look like per year for you?
I've never thought about that, honestly. I've never thought about a certain amount. I just think that he should do well for himself. In most of the situations that I have been in, I've been the breadwinner, and that really grinds my gears, because
so then what I'm hearing that
energy.
Yes. So what I'm hearing that it's like you're like, I hustle, I grind, I work on my own, but it's almost in a sense you're scared to say, you know what, Ash, I do want someone who's gonna pick up the slack.
I do. I 100% do want somebody that is gonna pick up the slack.
Okay.
That's what I want.
The reason I ask you guys about numbers,
Why
just
is
like I
there
just told
slack?
Melissa, right? Is because you need to kind of gauge, well, how much can this person really offer to me in themselves? So with $100,000, okay, we can vacation maybe once a month somewhere in the US. Maybe with
Ashley.
$500,000, we can vacation twice a year, one out of the country and one in the US. Maybe he can pay for his rent, his car note, and only cover my car note. That's why I tell you guys to think about these things, you know? And again, that looks different for everyone. And I also want you to be clear, Des, and all the ladies watching, about what you want. Because I think what happens sometimes is we'll come up here and say,
it don't matter what you want.
I'm saying, man, don't listen to this one here. See, just another variety. What was the first thing that come out her mouth? Where we can vacation and how once a month and all that. Like that's ridiculous, man.
It is.
Life ain't about no goddamn vacations and partying all the time and all that. Like, y'all got twisted. See, I guess, well, highfalutin. I don't know how Ashley lives per se. She don't really speak about her finance, and I don't follow her on any medias like that. I guess she lives a good lifestyle like that. But come on, that's just crazy. And these are the messages. Like this young lady calling to get help. She talking about, can we vacation once a month and scanning the landscape? Like, y'all got to get y'all priorities in order, man. See, she had a little, the young lady, I mean, had a little bit of sense. And now we just probably just wiped that off the board talking to this nonsense. Like, Ashley, she not mean-spirited or anything like that, but highfalutin. That's all damn. Like, you got to come up, you got to give them something better than that. Like, the first thing come out your mouth is vacation. Right.
And you're not going on a vacation every month. She not going on no vacation every month. Let me put it like that.
Come on now, that's
Can we be honest? Can we be honest?
In the US, like that's like we're going to the next borough. Like, yeah, I'm going to the Bronx. Man.
Ain't no rich man whisking this lady off on no vacation every month. Can we just be honest? I'm not saying she a bad looking girl. She's all right. She's average looking. If she take that wig off, she'd be even better.
We talking about rich men. We're not talking about regular Joe.
A rich man is just gonna have her on his arm. No, he not.
Have that.
You got to come with a better wig.
I'm saying you ain't gonna want to lay down next to that and
lose the weight.
You're gonna be itching next to that shit.
But we got to be honest, Ashley. It ain't no rich man taking her on no trips once a month. She'd be lucky to go on a trip once a year.
Damn. To minimize.
That's like the
good.
average. I think that's I think that might be the average. I don't know. I think I think it'd be great to go on a trip at least once a year. So I'm not even gonna say average, but I think
that's ideal.
Maybe once a year, let's go somewhere. It don't even have to be across the world. It could be to another state. Once a year, I think is good. You know, we can't just work all day and not have some type of fun.
For sure. But
and whatnot. But I'm saying one trip once a year.
I mean, there's time constraints. We gotta work, gotta get the money to go on the trips, and there's a process to it.
Sure, we got to plan and do stuff like that.
They permit you to go do things once a month to where? Like, come on,
where?
Weekend, Friday, got to be back Sunday. That ain't it. That ain't really even no vacation.
How long are these trips?
Man, see,
he ain't taking her. He could take 22-year-old size 4.
Bingo.
10 in the face.
Bingo.
He'll take her. I'm sorry. We just got to be honest.
Yeah,
Ashley, your advice might apply to a different caliber of woman, but not this lady right here. Don't big her up thinking that's what she gonna get.
Yeah. So, and then you want him to hold out for this, and she need to go with regular Joe.
Regular.
Be happy with that. And if something better, if you happen to come along, you meet somebody who's got a little more than the average or whatever, you be thankful. Don't thumb your nose down at regular Joe like she too good.
She ain't too good.
Come on now.
say, oh no, we don't want this or we want that. And then by the end, we like, hold up. Wait, I want him to pay all the bills.
That would be nice, but I'm trying to be ideal here for my age. So, and I don't know any gentlemen my age that can just handle it all. So I'm trying to meet them somewhere and, you know, be realistic about that. But of course, when I get older, you know, and we get a little more established for ourselves, I would love somebody that could handle the bulk of the bills, you know, and I take care of the household and I just, you know, be a great wife, you know, do my little thing. But yeah.
Okay, so someone who's going to take care of the bills, you get to stay at home, you have the option to work.
And I would run my own business and, you know, still bring in something to the household, everything. I'm not the type of person where I would allow 100% of everything to be on him, because if I need to be able to leave, I need to have a backup plan.
No doubt, right? Got the exit already planned out.
So basically, all these degrees, all these jobs is just for you to have a backup plan, because you plan to meet a man and you wanted to take care of 100% of the bills. Eventually, you want to be a stay-at-home wife, take care of the children and all of this. So all of this is just to have a backup plan in case you need to leave. Not necessarily to help the family out. This is where these modern women go left. Like, you could use the career, you could use the jobs to bring income to the family, to the table.
Yeah, if he's paying all the bills, you can have a damn good savings then. Like, not for you in your escape,
for the family,
but the family, for the hard times, for the kids, or something. Like, come on now, it's not just all about escape. You. He gonna come pay all the bills, and I'm gonna keep mine. So when I get tired of this ninja, I can slide out the back door with a nice windfall. Like, they all be tweaking, man.
That's all y'all want to do is have an escape plan.
See, that's the escape before you even get the man. You ain't even got a man. Before you thinking about your way out the door.
I'm done.
Yeah, I need to cut it out, man. And Ashley gonna co-sign. She gonna co-sign.
I would think a wife, you know, a wife got the job, those type of resources to bring that back into the household. And in case her husband falls on bad times, so in case he loses his job, in case he gets injured or disabled in some type of way, or even if he passes away, she can still hold it down. Right. Because imagine, this is something that people don't think about a lot. When you have a provider that is taking care of 100% of the bills and the wife is stay at home, and something happens like that, she can't just go back into the workforce. Right. If she has no type of skills or no type of degree or anything like that. So how about we use that in case bad times are going to come. We just don't know what it is going to be. Not that you can escape, but so that you can still hold the family up.
Right. Hunker down. Make sure that we good.
You're the support. You're supposed to be the support. Help me.
They don't know nothing about no damn help me.
And we keep not recognizing what a helpmeet is. You trying to escape. When you supposed to be helping him. You supposed to be supporting him.
She got an exit plan. Like, it's crazy.
She almost started off a little reasonable, then she veered left.
A little bit of sense, and then here we go. They call, and look who they call for help and all that. See,
it's the wrong place to be.
It is definitely.
She's gonna tell you some highfalutin stuff.
Talk about vacations and all this nonsense, man. Please.
What if bad things happen? Like you talking about some vacations. We spent all the money on vacations. Right. Now somebody lost their job. You lost your job. Over. And ain't no vacations. We ain't going on a vacation in a long time.
See? Like,
what them vacations gonna do for you when ain't nobody when the babies is hungry, ain't got no diapers.
Right.
Okay. No, that makes sense. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at your Insta. I still have it.
Okay.
It looks like you like to go out. You travel.
I do. I do a lot of traveling while I don't have any kids. So,
Yes. You go,
Travelicia.
so that means you got a little coin now, Des.
I work hard.
Yes. Okay. She travels. She travels on her own. I see you like
This is a
trendy
flex.
style. The only thing, Des, I will want you to work on
Okay.
Oh
is your
God.
weight, Des.
And I'm working on that right now. Right now.
What you
I'm
doing?
in-
That's what I want you to work
Gorilla.
on. Yeah, because it looks like you have your own money. You're
Mhm.
traveling on your own already. You're paying your own bills. We're not saying you look bad.
Mhm.
But if we
But I
can,
can look better.
I think we can all, there's always room for improvement. That's how I
Always.
feel about it, you know?
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's something that's already been on my mind and I'm already working towards too.
Okay.
So I think I know what my
Can we just address how women give advice to other women? Like she just put it like she just really sugarcoated this advice. Like I remember there was like a really nasty medicine. You know, like when you're a kid, you got to take the antibiotics and stuff. And I just wouldn't take it. And then I think my dad is like, "Oh, you can get some ice cream." So that made me want to take the medicine. So that's what she did. She just gave her medicine with some ice cream instead of just giving her the medicine. What do you think about that, hon? How do you feel about what I just told you? You know, we all need to do it. I'm not trying to pinpoint you. But I can improve as well.
No, we talking about her. Like just her specifically. Just give it to her straight.
Just give it to her straight. She gotta lose some weight and she gotta get rid of that wig.
Yes.
And she does, I will say she does look better that she took that red lipstick off. That lipstick was not for her.
No, she overdoing it. She gotta tone it down. Maybe if you scale it back a little bit, you know. But Ash gonna tell her to glam it up. And,
right,
you know,
she gonna tell her. And like I said,
really
this is not a bad looking woman. She is not bad looking.
No,
if she went natural, she'd probably be decent looking and lost some weight.
It's like, the ensemble. It's the Canada biscuit shirt and the goddamn big ass weave, the red lipstick and all that. It's not it. Like,
it's not it. You should just be enhancing what you already have, not covering it up.
Right. For sure.
Issue is surrounding my weight is that I'll get in the gym, I'll notice, you looking good, girl. Like, yeah, okay. But I'll get comfortable with where I am and I'll like slow down. But this year, my goal is I'm handling everything else. I achieved going to school, even though I felt like that was one of the hardest things ever. If there's so many things that you are achieving, and this is something that you really want for yourself, then you need to put your foot down and do it. So that's why this past week, and I know it's only been a week, but the way I'm feeling and the way I want things to change, maybe it's hindering me. Not saying that I'm not a beautiful girl with the size that I am, because I am. But like I said, I could always be better. And I'm interested in changing that up and seeing where it gets me. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And I think it also changes how we feel, our confidence, how we move, you know, because I know when we have weight on us as women, it doesn't matter what weight we are, right? It still affects our confidence. Like, oh, let me pull this down. Okay, what do I got to wear? Now you're in the house. It still affects us. Although we're beautiful, although we look great, we know, okay, I know I could be at my best. Yes. And I think a lot of you girls come up here and I say, y'all know how to get a degree. Y'all know how to get some money. Y'all know how to get a car and a house. But when it comes to working out, I'm like, what's going on? Y'all getting degree. You in school for 4 to 8 years. Why we can't be consistent with the workouts? So that's the one area I want everyone to work on. Because you guys are doing much harder things in life.
No, Ashley.
That's how I see it.
I agree. Yeah. And that's why my goal is to just stay on it and get all the way right. And also not look at it as like losing weight, trying to look at it as more so of a lifestyle change. I think
weight.
That would help my mindset as well.
Yeah,
I'm just a little confused on why they Why they not trying to beat down my door, trying to, you know?
Yes, absolutely. So I say if what I'm doing is not working, let me try something else. That's how I see it. If you try it this way
Ashley?
for a year, Des, this goes for all the girls watching.
Yeah,
And for 1 year, this is
got
not
a
working for
question,
me.
Ashley.
Maybe my hair, maybe the way I do my makeup, maybe my weight, maybe the way I dress.
Sneak this.
Let's change it up for the next 6 months and see if I
take
get a
that
different outcome.
bullshit out.
If not, I'll just go back to who I was. That's how I see it.
Okay.
All right. So for the next 6 months or the next 4, summer is coming. I want you to make a goal and I want you to come back here. I say by the end of May.
Okay.
And update us. And you know I remember everyone. So we're gonna be looking forward to seeing you, Des.
All right. Well, I'm excited to show you the difference because I'm down. I'm putting this going down full force, trying to come up with something different because right now it's not working.
Yeah, she lying.
She lying.
Ready
like
for change.
You got this, darling.
She
It was
put the
nice
damn
speaking to
gym
you. Have a good
clothes
night.
on.
Thank you.
That's
You
what she
too.
did.
Oh, thank you, Des, for coming up and being a good sport. She was a good sport. It's so
Ashley
Nah,
about to say some BS.
I got a question, Ashley, with her gym diatribe she just went on right there because she's been accused of being boneless. Oh, I don't know about all this snatch waist and all that. I don't know. I'm not accusing her, but the accusations were there. We did a video on it. And she was McRib. She was a McRib. And I don't know. I don't know about that. That would be disingenuous telling her to get in the gym and you got the couple ribs removed and all that.
Ashley refuted it and said that she's not, McRib. She said that she has everything intact. She hasn't had any work. But
that's what she said. But if you look,
I don't know.
I mean, those pictures, she sure look very cinched in. And yeah,
I mean, she has
those
waist trainers on that she sells, I think.
Don't the bones block at some point?
I don't know.
Your structure.
Maybe the waist trainer that she sells is cinched you in. Right. I don't know. Like,
made out of that military grade parachute rubber. Is what that's made out.
I think she sells waist trainers. I'm not sure.
Shout out. Well, shout out to Ashley and boneless or not. But the young lady, she, the shirt, when we first saw the shirt was up, the can of biscuits thing going on. She could come down a few, other than that, even if she stood the way she was. Believe it or not, spoiler alert, some men like thicker women like that. That wouldn't probably hinder her, but so much. But, thumbing your nose down and you looking for this rich count to come sweep you off your feet. That might not happen. That terrible ass wig she had on, that was horrible. So we might want to change up a few things, whatever. I'm not the fashion police, especially for women. I couldn't tell her. Ashley could probably tell her, Queen, y'all, the ladies in the comments down there, y'all could tell her a lot better than me. But I'm just saying, you might want to tone it back some, scale it down some, and you might be more appealing. All that red clown lipstick and all that Shanae shit you had going on, it ain't doing you no good. But we'll turn it over. Take it home.
I just, she's trying to attract men so men can tell you like what they're going to be attracted to. So when they see her, that might be a little offending to the eye. Like all that wig, not necessarily her weight. I mean, she is a little bigger and whatnot. She might can tone it up a little bit, but that's kind of, she wasn't huge and like some of the guests that we uncovered on this platform. She was not completely huge or whatnot. So I think that she might need, there's some other aesthetically there's some more aesthetic things that she could do besides the wig. So like the hair, the makeup, the clothes she even wore made it seem, sometimes the clothes you wear make it seem like you're bigger than what you are because it's so tight and you look like you busting out. And what her clothes she had on, it made it look like she was busting out.
Yeah.
So I would like to see her in something that is appropriate for her size. And okay, Let's see if she's like huge or whatever. Because
Right.
them clothes, that little ensemble she had on, she was busting out.
Yeah, can of biscuits.
And it seemed like these women don't know how to wear clothes that fits them. What happened to that? She got on a clothes is like 2 sizes smaller than what it should be. So then you look bigger than what you are. Not to say she's small, but she looks bigger than what she is because of the clothes as well.
Right.
And so do something about that wig, more natural. If you're gonna wear wigs, I don't got nothing wrong. I ain't got nothing against wigs. It's just that when it starts looking unnatural and whatnot.
It gets a little raggedy.
Been wearing wigs ever since I can remember. Actually, older sisters was wearing wigs. You know, our grandmother's aunts. I rarely see my aunt without a wig on.
Right. So
younger women didn't wear wigs like that. They wore their natural hair, and then eventually it progressed into putting clip-ins in, putting a ponytail, putting little extensions in. And then I don't know when
floor length weaves and all that. Like, this crazy. Right?
I don't know when weave became wigs. It seemed like, okay, well, the sisters had weave in their hair, and all of a sudden, everybody got wigs. So it just, that happened right before my eyes. I'm like, what? That's a wig? And so I don't have nothing against wigs. I just, can we make it look natural? Like, you know, can we get rid of them baby hairs? Because that look whack.
Oh, no.
So what this sister needs to do, and she needs to fix that makeup as well, do a more natural look, because that red lipstick is not for everybody. When she took it off, she looked way better. She did. She looked way better. It seemed like her confidence did go up a little bit when she took off that red lipstick. And then the last thing, she's sitting up here confused as to why men won't be in a relationship with her, because she throws around her degrees and jobs and things like that. Like, how are you so confused? Ashley sitting up here talking about she's accomplished. Yeah, she's accomplished, but that's not something that you want to just throw around and be at the forefront of every single conversation you have with a man. Like, I have a degree. I have 2, but I don't throw it around multiple times. I have a regular job. Like, so what? I worked, I got a degree, I got a job. I don't think that's so fancy, you know?
Right.
And I don't try to like leverage that in our relationship. Even though I have a degree, T went to college, but he has taught me stuff that I didn't even learn in college.
There you go. Go figure.
So we as women have to get in the mind frame of, just because you have a degree doesn't mean you know everything.
Right.
Sometimes we go in there, I have a degree, I know everything. He can't tell me nothing. How is a man supposed to lead you and teach you and impart into you when you act like you know everything and you keep throwing these degrees in his face?
Let's add something else into the spice of that as well. Let's think about what you said, having the degrees and throwing that around, and I'm doing this and all the running around you doing, and put on the other end subconsciously. She's not saying it, but in her mind, she's got an escape plan and the money to save and all that. So you have to think how that all collides and what that's going to look like to a man subconsciously, what she's thinking and how she's acting, how that could be off-putting. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So those are the things she needs to work on. Especially, I think the most critical thing is that how she talks about her degrees. Like, I'm not saying don't mention them at all, but there will be a part in the conversation where you might talk about your education or where did you go to school, and your job and things like that. It seems like you just put it in the forefront. Oh, I got a degree. What you got?
Right.
And then you're looking at all these men based on, oh, I got a degree, so he need to come correct. Girl, bye.
Right. And all those degrees, and you're gonna eventually you want to be somebody's stay-at-home housewife anyway. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
It's more debt.
More debt.
Well, I guess we'll leave it right there. So you guys heard what we think. More importantly, we want to know what you guys think. So get down there in the comment section. Let us know if you agree, disagree, if we were on base, off base. We are 360-degree thinkers on this platform. Free thought, always promoted, celebrated, #1 here. Leave a like on your way out. Sub up if you so choose to. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we drop some more of them bangers. And we thank y'all for coming out. We will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe.